Hi everyone. So today I also want to share something cool. I just learned from the psychology introduction video from the crash course in psychology about how our brains work, right? And how amazing they really are. So first of all, I learned that our brain is this incredible control center. It's kind of like a command center inside our heads. It's what helps us to do some very basic actions like breathe, move, feel, talk, learn, and so much more. Even though it weighs only about 3 pounds, right? It packed with so much power, unimaginable. So different parts of the brain do different jobs. For example, one area help us to see, like use the eyes and to perceive the images, and then I think some signals will transfer to like the central part to understand what we see through our eyes, like this image captures. And another parts like may help us to hear, and something also could control our hands and feet, the actions. I feel actually so many things could help us to make very complicated decisions and solve problems, or we have a mix of different feelings, like, at the same time, right? That seems common. And our behaviors actually are controlled by the brain activities. I feel, wow, that is maybe the very big part of make us as human. And also I feel because the different areas are in charge of different functions. Like some areas may help us to understand the language, to understand people, to kind of detect their facial expressions or some implicit meaning behind their talks, right? I feel, wow, it is like more nuances, and not all animals can do things like that. So here I have a very a sense of like amazingly grateful about, I have this power. Maybe I never intentionally noticed that until I read something about the connections between the biology and the psychology. But I think the simple explanation is like we are just the very advanced living creatures than other animals. So other animals can do the basic activities like breathing, heartbeats, and just staying alive, right? However, we can think and we can learn, we can do a lot of things, maybe creative. I don't know, it's like we say we can use tools, we can create some breakthrough new future for ourselves or for our civilization. I don't know. Seems like a very big dream, right? So overall, I feel it's fantastic to know that our brains are very complicated and they can do a lot of things. They are like supercomputers and made of living cells, so many neurons, and these neurons can do different things. They are not exactly the same neurons. They could be different things. We just give them the name, and then we give them like the to see the gland, to see a different area, different functionalities. We're trying to summarize, but it's still not that fully clear to us until now. And I feel, the brain science or the psychology or something like the cognition science or whatever, they are communicating with each other, and we are so unique. Yeah, this is just today my reflections, and thank you for listening, and I will keep reading and keep looking at more crash courses from the psychology and share what I've learned from these materials. Thanks.